All right. Hello, hello. Let me just get a few things adjusted. All right. I think that's good, right? If you are here live with me, say hello in the chat. Hello, hello. I am Morgan, owner of Ink Goddess Creations. Welcome, welcome. We're celebrating today. We're having fun. Sean is here. Hello. Victoria is here. Christina, good morning. Tattooed hippie chick, hello. Oh, I don't know what is up with my shirt. Not wanting to stay centered. All right. Christy is here. Hello. Laura, Jenny, Raven Moon 11. Hello. Sarah is here. Hello. Phoenix. Hello. And Laura, good morning. Yay. Okay. We're having fun today, you guys. We are having fun today. Sean says, love that color on you. Thank you. It is our 13th anniversary. So, 13, wow, I'm being prompted for new things on this end of YouTube. 13 years ago, in April of 2013, Ink Goddess Creations was born. It was an Etsy store back then. And believe it or not, I started with like these little clay figurines and some 3D art. For example, I actually have one that I made myself. Right here. My little Alice in Wonderland 3D art, and then some jewelry. That's how Ink Goddess Creation started. So, what we're doing today, we are celebrating. Okay. Jessica says happy anniversary. Hello. Aaron says congratulations on 13 years. Thank you. And Wendy said hi. Hi. So what we're doing today is we're having some fun. If you've never been part of one of our live sales before, we do these once a month. Everything that I show today is going to go up for sale on our website at inkgoddesscreations.com. There should be a pinned message at the top or somewhere because it's actually showing at the bottom of the chat now. But everything goes up for sale at inkgoddesscreations.com. If you're on our website, just scroll down a little bit and you'll see like new products, and then you'll see live gemstone sale products. Click on that category. You just have to refresh as we go through the day. If you're on our app, I did put it about halfway down. But again, as I go through things, they're going to be listed one by one. So you just have to continue to refresh the app. Now, here's the fun part. Oh, hold on. I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Here's the fun part. This is what we're going to do today. Every so often throughout the day, I am going to spin the wheel. We bought this wheel for a live event that we had. So what we're going to do is Colin's going to tell me the last person that placed an order here on the live sale so that I know that you're live still with me. And then we're going to spin the wheel, and we have some fun things. So like this one would be the tangerine quartz. These items are over here. And so some of them, like the one-of-a-kind items, we have some one-of-a-kind, and you get to choose. So basically, if we call your name out, go ahead, let me know in the chat that you are paying attention. And then that is the one thing I forgot was like Post-it notes to like put names on things. So maybe actually I have a little Post-it note back here. I just don't have a pen. So maybe my husband will keep track of who gets what. So that's what we're going to be doing just randomly throughout the sale today. Okay. Heather is here. Hey, beautifuls. Happy anniversary, IGC. Thank you. Thank you. Phoenix said super cool. Bella is here. Good afternoon. Desiree said happy lucky 13 years. Yay. And Heather said this is exciting. So yes. So we're just going to have some fun throughout the live sale today. We're here for a little over an hour. So this is not one of those live sales that last, 6 hours throughout the day. Artemis Puck says this is fun. Yay. Okay. All right. So, and Sarah says fun. Happy anniversary. Thank you. And Artemis says happy anniversary. All right. So just some rules as far as purchasing. Adding it to your cart on our website does not reserve it. You have to complete checkout. So what that means is throughout the live sale, you may purchase more than one item. We reserve the right to ship the items separately if it's in the best interest of the gemstone. But if we decide to combine them together and there is any shipping overage, then we just issue it back to you in like a gift card to the store. Okay. Our price range today is $7 to $500. So, and like I said, I'm just going to be randomly spinning the wheel as we go throughout the live sale just to have some fun. So let's go ahead and get started. I do like to share with you all, who picked things up at the gem show. Just, fun little stories about them, but I will go over the metaphysical or magical properties of the gemstones and how you can use them in your practice. Okay. Mama Chola is here. Hello. I love that everyone's saying 13 is the lucky number because I believe that too. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right. If I forget anything, the gemstones are going up for sale as I talk about them at inkguyscreations.com. For some reason, the pin is down here now. It might be up there for you all, but there is a pinned comment. And again, you have to complete checkout in order to have the item be yours. Okay. All right. So the first 4 items are the same, but different. I did pick up all of these because I thought they were gorgeous. So what we have, and as far as I remember, these are all that our vendor had were these 4. So I got them, and I don't know if any others exist, to be honest, because I tend to do that at the gem show. But they are hand carving bowls. So they're little offering bowls that are hands together. Okay. So you can put your gemstones in these to charge them under the full moon. You can put herbs in them. You can, for like offering herbs. I mean, whatever you really want to do, you could probably use them as like to charge your jewelry as well. So we have 4 different gemstones, and I'm going to go over all of them. But this is what, like as far as the uses, they all can be used for the same things. Okay. So they are hand carving. They're gorgeous too. I mean, the backs, of course, have a very nice flat part. So this first one is yellow calcite with anhydrite. Anhydrite is the purple. Okay. So calcite helps enhance creativity and clear out old energy to increase personal motivation and drive. It is a very powerful energy amplifier and cleanser. So it's perfect for clearing out negative energy so that positive energy can enter. Humans have used calcite for protection against negative energies, psychological attacks, and even psychic attacks for centuries. Okay. Anhydrite, which is the purple, is a powerful crown chakra opener that can also assist in opening your third eye, great for psychic work. It helps open you to receive messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, and your divine energy source. Okay. So the yellow is the calcite, and then the purple are the anhydrite slides, like stripes. We had some flames in these last year. These are from Madagascar. So this one weighs over 2 pounds. The calcite with anhydrite is 150. It is bigger. So then we also have, hold on, because we're using them to hold things. We also have a clear quartz one, which is a little bit smaller. But clear quartz is a master amplifier. It will amplify gemstones. So if you wanted to charge gemstones in this, like under the full moon, then you could lay the gemstones in it, and the quartz itself is going to amplify or charge up the gemstones properties. Okay. So that's probably a big way that I would use the clear quartz. Any intentions that you have to get charged in quartz. So you can always write your intentions down on a piece of paper, fold it, and set it into the bowl as like using these kind of like, hands of God or hands of your deity. Curious Dreamer is here. Hello. Thank you for the happy 13th anniversary. So the clear quartz one is a little bit smaller. It's $90. Okay. And it is smaller just so you can see the difference between the 150 and the 90. It's also in the gemstone too. But the size has a big difference with it this, for these. Because next we have petrified wood. And again, we only have one of each of these. So if you order these, this is the one you will be getting. Okay. And I bought all that they had, all that our vendor had. So this is the petrified wood one. Petrified wood is a stone of the ancestors. It's created by Mother Earth. And so it's fossilized wood from hundreds of thousands of years ago. Okay. It holds in it the wisdom of the ancients and can tap into the Akashic records to help with ancestral healing. So it's extremely grounding, protective. This would be really good if you have an ancestor altar. Or if you are working with ancient energies, again, write a petition, put it down, fold it up and put it in here. You can cover it with herbs then. You can use this to charge your gemstones. Any type of offering that you want to do, this is a great one. So this one is also $90 because it is one of the smaller ones. So it's the same size as that. And then the last gemstone that we have is lepidolite. And it's a bigger one. It's the same size as the yellow calcite. So this one is lepidolite, and it does have some really nice sparkle to it. Let me show you the back. Lepidolite is my go-to stone for dream magic. So another, in addition to this being an offering bowl, charge your intentions, all of that. Another way that I use lepidolite, or that you could use these, is for dream magic. So you could write down you could keep this near your bed, write down your intentions for lucid dreaming. Or if you're having a problem and you want your dreams to help you solve them, you can write down your intentions, set it in here, maybe with some dream herbs, and really use that, because lepidolite is great for stress relief. It's a stone of transition. That's what it's called. It also helps with your third eye chakra. I use it for dream magic as well, and calming. So the lepidolite one is $150. And all of these, well, the two big ones weigh over 2 pounds. And then the petrified wood and the clear quartz weigh between 1 pound and 2 pounds each. So, yay. Phoenix says, I adore petrified wood. I love it too. It's a great stone. I think it's one of those that when you feel it or when you hold it, you could just feel how ancient it is. Like how you feel that primal energy coursing through it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I chose all those. I did. I saw them and had to have them. So yeah. Mama Chola said, I have worked with petrified wood for 50 years and I can't say enough good things about it. I love that. All right. So next, we have our $7. You know how I said that the range today was $7 to $500. Here's our $7. Again, I haven't switched out my webcam, so you're going to have to, as I get closer, it's just going to get blurrier. So I tell you what, let's do the whole bowl. Look at that. So this is called Stonehenge Presley. It is actually, it's an ancient stone that Stonehenge is composed of. So that's pretty cool. It is said that this stone vibrates with ancient energy, connecting you to divine guidance. It is a stone of success, prosperity, and abundance. It strengthens and purifies the soul. And physically, this stone balances electrical energy within the body, helping you feel more grounded and stable. Okay. It just has like a green mottled look. And I will show y'all as I get closer, it gets blurrier. I promise you, I will find a new webcam. So each one is at least an inch square. We do have 50 of these, and these are what's $7 each. So I love tiles too as bra stones. So I love that. Jenny says, I snagged the lepidolite one because it's my fave calming stone. I love that. And Heather got the petrified wood as it matches my petrified wood skull dish. It's a perfect match. Oh, that's awesome. And Mama Chola is talking about petrified wood is good for grounding. It really is. So the Stonehenge Presley is just one of those ancient stones, but I love square pieces as bra pieces. They don't stick out as much as, like tumbled stones, the little like rock of a tumbled stone. So that's why I love getting slices, because I stick them in my bra. We do have 50 of those. So we'll just, choose one out of the bowl when you place your order. So that, I would say, with 50 of these, you could add that to your cart and just hold on for a little bit, and wait to add other things to your cart. Phoenix says, so are these from Stonehenge? They are. It's the same type of Stonehenge. It's the same type of stone that is found at Stonehenge. I do believe that Stonehenge, Presley, is actually found in the ground around Stonehenge, and because if I don't know if anybody's ever been to Stonehenge, it's just in a big ass field. So there are a bunch of stones in that vicinity and veins of rocks in there. So yeah. All right. Next. So this is, I want to say this was like a collaborative effort between Colin and I. Please excuse my pronunciation. I do have it written out. But next we have Bermejillo selenite. I think I nailed it. So this is from Durango, Mexico. And you guys, what makes this cool is most people, do I have? No. Yes, I do. Okay. So to most people, this is selenite, right? And this is selenite, okay? This is also selenite. Look at that. You can see right through it. This is A, by the way, because we have 4 pieces of this, and you will be buying the exact one, okay? So Bermejillo selenite is a high-grade, often water-clear variety of gypsum from Durango, Mexico. It's known for its rapid energy clearing, spiritual activation, and intense purification. Think of it as regular selenite turned all the way up in intensity, okay? As a form of selenite, Bermejillo selenite promotes a peaceful atmosphere, clears negative energy, and helps protect from outside negative influences, okay? So these are the coolest things ever. They left, the host stone and stuff on a lot of them. So this is A, and it's so clear you can see through it. But here's the 360 of A. A measures 2.75 by 6.5 by 1, and it weighs 1 pound. It's 125. Okay. And of course, these are all one-of-a-kind pieces because Mother Nature formed them. This is B. Nope, this is C. Hold on. This is B. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that reflection from my ring light on it. Holy crap. So what makes B really cool, and I'll show you the front. Oh, there's rainbows in B. You can see the layers of how the selenite formed. But yeah, there we go. You could scry in this. So this one is really good. If you just set it down. So B is 185. It weighs it weighs 2.5 pounds, 8 inches, 3.5 by 2.75. But look at that's thick. That's thick right there. Okay. C. So this one is C. C also has rainbows in it. So just to show you, hold on, let's get C, the side view with all the layers here. But look at this front view. Look how clear that is. You can see. I think A is the clearest specimen, but these are still phenomenal. Let's look at the back of C. So C is also 2.5 pounds and 185. Look at that. Look at how much you can see down in it. These are perfect for scrying. All of these are absolutely, it's like you're looking into a window. And it's a gemstone. It fascinates me how amazing Mother Earth is. Yeah, you can see all the slices. So that's C. And then D measures 8.5 inches by 3.25 by 2.25. It weighs 3 pounds. You also have to understand that all of these are very fragile. Selenite itself is fragile. Okay. Look at the front of that one. And then you can see all the layers. Look at that. How all the layers formed. So the C is 245. C does have a loose piece right here. So just to let you know, we will do our best to protect it as, you know, as it ships, but Mother Nature formed it. So these also have, I will let you know, these have a lot of triangles in them, like as the selenite formed. All of them do. They have triangles. Triangles tend to symbolize Akashic record, like doorways to tapping into the Akashic records. Okay. So this one is D. So you can also see the layers this way as well. Yeah, 245. That also has rainbows as well. I'm sure that they all maybe do. All right. So that's one, we just like to bring you all some different types of gemstones a lot of the time. So it's not always, you know, the most expensive for us. For us, it's just what we find cool. That's what shows up here. Yes, Raven says it looks similar to Lemurian. It really does, but it's just the selenite forms in sheets, you know. So gorgeous, gorgeous selenite specimen. All right, we're going to spin the wheel, you guys. We're going to spin the wheel. So 32 people. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. That's what Mama Chola says. All right. So who am I spinning the wheel for, Colin? Carrie? Carrie M. All right, Carrie, if you're here, we're going to spin the wheel for you, see what you get to go along with your order. You ready? Give it a big spin. A septarian egg. Okay, cool. So let me show you. Let me show you what we have. We have little ones, okay, but they're so cute. So we'll pick one of these for you. Little septarian geode eggs. They're about 3 inches by about 1.5 inches. And are you keeping track, honey? Thank you. Oh, Carrie says, is Carrie M. I don't know if I had said that. Carrie M. So I tuned in late and just heard about this. Yeah, so I should probably preface just for those who are tuning in late. Okay. I should probably preface that we're having fun today. So randomly throughout the show, I'm gonna yell for Colin, see who the last person was to place an order, and then we're gonna spin a wheel and add extra things to your order. So yeah. Okay, and we do have a couple of those, so that's what's going to make this fun today. Is you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, we have like 4 different specimens over here, so yeah, yay! Okay, we did our first one. I wish I had like music or something. I should probably be playing music next time. All right, the next one is a Colin find, I believe, and let me tell you, I've been pronouncing this gemstone wrong my entire life. It's my sister's gemstone. So if you're an August baby, it's I've been pronouncing it fancy. Again, I like to pronounce things fancy here, and they're not. We have Arizona peridot, and that is how it's pronounced, peridot, not peridot, with a silent T. Okay? That's how I've been pronouncing it for 40 years. Okay, is peridot. It is peridot. It is August birthstone. Curious Dreamer said, oh, I've been saying it wrong too, right? So I had to Google it, just like I Googled the Bermejillo selenite. I was like, all right, I'm going to put a pin in this once and for all. How do you pronounce How do you pronounce it? And I probably watched 5 different videos. It's peridot. It's peridot. Even with a British accent, it's peridot. So we have Arizona peridot, which is a high quality American mined variety of peridot, primarily from the San Carlos Apache Reservation. It has a yellowish green color and high clarity. So these do have, and I know I can't get too close, but the pictures on the website do it justice. It has the green right here is so sparkly. It looks like it has like maybe little mica pieces or something in it. It is gorgeous. And normally I'm used to peridot in jewelry form, so like that crystal clear, kind of like a lime green. But this is very it's like it's almost like a green lepidolite. It's kind of cool because so yeah, so we have the spheres and we also have the palm stones. Okay, so you have two different price points in this gemstone. It is from Arizona. So peridot is a stone of the heart. It can help clear out stagnant emotions as well as help you build strength and confidence through healing. It can help you balance your energy, especially when anxiety takes over. Peridot can help you open to the flow of abundance and prosperity in your life and is thought to be a stone of good luck. Okay. So we have the palm stones, which are about 1.5 inches by 1.25 inches. We have 9 of these. They are $22.50 each because this is, when you find a gemstone that's only mined in one place, you know, that's what happens, but it's from Arizona. I love that. Um, that's dark for peridot. It is, yes, and that's the other thing, and there is, like, a host stone on most of these. This black is, like, the host stone, so you're looking at the green. It is a little dark. It's more of like peridot is almost like a like a abs not an absinthe green, but like antifreeze green. It's like bright yellowy green. This is more of like a lime. The spheres are 2 inches. We have 6 of them. They're $75 each. So, when you purchase one of these, we'll intuitively choose either the palm stone, or a sphere for you, but they're all about the same size. Okay. So yeah, we have Arizona peridot. So maybe if nothing else today, if you were like me and you've been saying peridot for 40 years, it's peridot. Regular old peridot. So, all right. Oh, you guys, we're going to do one more and then I'm going to spin the wheel because this next one. Okay. The next one, I want to say Colin found them. Just, yeah, it was me. Colin found them, showed them to me. My eyes lit up. I ran around the table, and these are, I will say now, we have never seen a gemstone carving at the Tucson Gem Show. We've been shopping for about 10 years now. Never seen a gemstone carving as detailed as these. Never. Okay. So we had to buy them. They only had 2. We bought both of them. Okay. And this was day 1 of that show. You guys, these are the ones everyone's been asking about too on social media. You're going to have to look at the pictures. Make sure you get to the pictures because, again, I can't get too close. But what I can do is get the light reflected on it gorgeously. So these are septarian eggs that they then carved dragons out of. And if you guys know anything about me, like we have had leopard skin jasper leopards, we have had tiger's eye tigers or lions. Close enough. I love when they do this because septarian eggs are known as dragon eggs. And they actually carved little baby dragons into them. And these are the most detailed carvings I have ever seen. Okay. So this one is A. A pops out. Look at him. He's like, hello, how are you? All right. And B doesn't want to come into the world. He's hiding. He's like, hello, I'm in here. He's a little bit bigger. You can see the size difference between A and B. There's a good inch difference between them. But yeah, B still amazingly detailed, but he's like, hey guys, I'm not ready to come out. I'm cool. I'm just going to chill here in my little egg. And A is like, no, I'm coming out. Okay. So I'm going to talk about these. I know you all are freaking out. I love it. So cute. OMG. So cute. I know. Oh, and Heather said, I learned so much from these lives. Yay. If nothing else, that's why I love when people show up. You don't even, just come learn about gemstones so we can get a little closer. All right. So septarian itself is a 50 million year old stone formed through heat and pressure and is often a combination of calcite, which is yellow. So like there is calcite in there. aragonite, which are the brown lines, and more depending on the region. It is known as the dragonstone. With scale-like colorings and striations, it is a stone of extreme strength and power. It protects one against negativity aimed at all three levels: emotional, spiritual, and physical. Okay. Again, we'll go a little close with A. Dragons are creatures of extreme mystery, strength, protection, and power. Adding a gemstone specimen to your altar or your sacred space can help add powerful protective energy to it. So they do come with these little wooden holders or the little wooden stands. So just to kind of show you how that goes. So you guys, again, most detailed carvings I've ever seen. A is $450, B is $500. So these are the top of our show today. But we had to have them for you all. So these are going to be gorgeous additions to anyone's crystal collection because, again, most detailed carvings I've ever seen. All right. A measures 5.5 inches by 3. They're hefty. So they both weigh almost 2 pounds. Okay. So you're not getting like a little light specimen, you know? And again, A is $450. B is 6.5 inches by 3, and it weighs a little bit more. So $500. So yeah. Sean says, what a great find. Bella says, yay, I got one of the Arizona peridot spheres. It resembles a bit of green moss and moss agate in color. Yes. All right. So let me put these guys back here. Just as a reminder too, anything that doesn't sell stays in the live gemstone sale category. So you all can see some fun things we still have in there. Joan says, gorgeous dragons. They are. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. We should have music. We should have like, who's the last one to place an order? Sarah B. I saw Sarah. Sarah commented above. Sarah B. All right, we're adding something to your order today. What are we adding? A septarian egg. I swear to God, this thing. All right, Sarah, I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want a septarian egg or do you want to spin again? Because look, you guys, I've practiced this. We used this at a live event that we had a month ago. It doesn't just always land on blue, I promise. So Sarah B, let me know if you want a septarian egg or if you want to spin again. Because I promise you, it doesn't just land on blue. All right. Let me see what's going on here. Maybe it's because I'm lifting it up. Let me see something. Hold on. We're going to improvise something real quick. We're going to improvise. Hold on. We're going to stack up. There we go. We're going to stack, and then I'm just going to hands off. There we go. Or tangerine quartz. The egg is perfect, Sarah said. Okay. I know there is a little bit of a delay. So that now I know I have to set it on something. And what else? What better thing to set it on than a stack of oracle cards? All right. So Sarah said the egg is perfect. Okay, cool. Laura said we used to joke about Pat Sajak having his foot on the brake, right? Like, I swear, we use this. Kids would spend for like a little free gift at an event we were at. And it was like, we would have a whole group of like 6 kids, and every single one of them, like it would be, it would go red, blue, yellow, green, like, yeah. All right. So Sarah has a septarian egg as well. Okay. Next. Okay. So if you are new here, understand that we had these last year and they were one of the quickest selling items that we've ever had. Not only that, it was the most people found like the slideshow or the carousel would show up in their feed days after the live sale. And I would get hit up with messages immediately. Do you still have these? How do I get one? I could not believe how quickly these sold and how many people reached out to me after the live sale to say, can you get more? So if it is weird item to you, understand this has been requested. Okay. All right. Next we have, we call them Adventuring Goddess Holding Phallus. Okay. We bought all that our vendor had of the Adventuring. And let me tell you, the only things that we left him with were like they were like smaller, but these are the same size. I think we had Labradorite last year. He had Adventuring this year, and it's him and his wife that run a booth. Heather is laughing. Okay. So I will let you know that we have the 5. There is a lot of difference between them. Okay. And so when you order one, we're just going to intuitively choose one of these. So we do have some lighter Adventuring with the fun things I get to say here at my job. I love it. We do have no nipples. Okay. And then we have with nipples. So this is a darker Adventuring. Okay. And then one of them, and this is the only one, has this clear quartz stripe that runs up the top of it or down the side of it. So we will intuitively choose one of these. Now, I think, let me see what the actual listing says. Okay. The goddess is one of the ultimate symbols of the divine feminine. She is unashamed of her body. And look, all these are curvy. These are curvy ladies. Look at that. Look at them. Look at them hips. I love it. So definitely body positive women. Her arms are raised in celebration, holding a phallus to represent the balance of the divine feminine and respect for the divine masculine. She is sexy, confident, and feeling herself. She takes up space. She's sexual, and she knows she's a powerful goddess. Now, there are 2 ways to interpret this. And please, by all means, I believe last year we had people buying them for both reasons. The women here at Ink Goddess Creations like to see this as a goddess sacrificing a penis, but the men like to see it as a goddess worshiping a penis. By any means, however you want to see it. We don't judge here, okay? But because it is a goddess holding a divine masculine, a divine feminine holding a divine masculine above her head, there is a lot of balanced symbolism here, okay? Of like honoring the divine masculine while you embody the divine feminine, okay? Laura said both is good. And I see y'all laughing. I love it. Adventuring is a comforter and a heart healer, bringing emotional calm. It is good. It's a good all-around healing stone, as well as a stone of prosperity. It reinforces leadership qualities and decisiveness while promoting compassion and empathy. It aids in decision-making by stabilizing your mind, enhancing creativity, and allowing you to see alternative possibilities to a situation. Green Adventuring resonates with the heart chakra, helping with matters of the heart. Okay. So we do have 5 of these. You can add this to your altar or bedside table for powerful sexual energy. Whatever the symbolism is for you. Yeah, we have 5 of them. They weigh almost a pound. And I was very happy that they were the same price. So these are $105 each. Our vendor did not raise prices, which a lot of vendors did this year because of the whole tariff situation. But we were able to get these for the same price as the Labradorite ones last year. So I was really happy about that. So when you place your order, we'll intuitively choose one of these. But they're all about 6 1/4 inches by 2.5 by 1 3/4 inches. Okay. So any type of dark divine feminine altar, these would be great on. Any altars for balance, for sexuality, passion, any of that. Sean says it depends on my mindset at the time, subject to change in a flash. Yes, but Jenny said Lauren agreed. So there you go. We brought them back and we got the only ones they had. I think we left them with, I don't know, they were random. There was like a random rose quartz one that was really tiny. Like the whole statue was tiny. And then there was like a random tiger's eye one that had like her foot was chipped or something. And I was like, no, we'll just take all the aventurine and run. Can you imagine standing next to somebody at the gem show and they just have a bucket full of goddesses holding up phalluses, like a bucket of 5 of them? I mean, you know, that's what I love about shopping at the gem show. Laura says, yay, got mine. Yay. I love that. All right. So the next one is a Colin find. He loves these smoky quartz, you guys. It is really cool. It also weighs 8 pounds, 1 ounces. So it is literally a baby. It's a child. I know. And y'all are seeing my thing. You see my camera shaking so much? Because, oh, look at that sparkle. That's just the back. That's not even the front. Look at all that. Is this technically an celestial? It is. Technically, this is a smoky quartz celestial, which didn't even make it into the listing. So there you go. It's an added bonus, which means I'm going to have to riff when it comes to celestials. Yeah, this is a big, and it's very dark, like very dark. So we've done smoky quartz celestials. We're going to do them again later in the year. We have light smoky quartz celestials. This is a very dark one. And look at all that sparkle. Yeah. So as you can see, what makes it an celestial right here, and you see how it kind of has that stacked castle look or spaceship. If you were here a couple of months ago, we have, to me, smoky quartz celestials take 2 shapes. One is a spaceship and one is a castle. This would definitely be a spaceship one. But this is actually the back side. Look how gorgeous that is. And again, it weighs 8 pounds. Let's talk about smoky quartz. Yeah, you've got all these celestial formations all there at the back. So celestials is just the type of formation. It means that it's stacked. See over here, you can really see the stacked. So it makes it it's a little bit more high vibrational stone. Yeah, Phoenix says that's massive. And Mama Chola says, I bought smoky quartz and celestial crystals from them, and they are spectacular. So beautiful, so clear, so powerful. Thank you. And Sean said, good job, Colin. Yeah, it's massive. So it is 11 inches by 7.5 by 3. And again, it weighs over 8 pounds. Let's talk about smoky quartz real quick. A high vibration, high frequency stone. It creates a direct link with the divine and opens up your crown chakra to accept the knowledge that flows in you from the divine. It is a powerful stone for initiating change and works quickly. This is a great stone to carry with you to keep you open to spiritual messages and vibrations. I don't know that I would carry this with me, but maybe hold it while meditating. Yeah. Smoky quartz is a powerful stone and is said to come into one's life at the right time when it is needed, when the person can handle its high vibrations. It is also known to help relieve stress and depression. It's great for protection and grounding, opening up your root chakra so that energy can flow throughout all of your chakras and you can ground down. This is an celestial, okay? So yes, it is also, being an celestial, it's going to connect your root chakra to your crown chakra so that you can open up. And it is beautiful, very beautiful. So this guy is $225, and we did have extra large smoky quartz cluster. It is an celestial. It is also Lumerian too, which again, all of these things just give you extra energy. Lumerians, you see all the horizontal striations and the rocks there. The ancient civilization of Lemuria was knew that they were going to one day cease to exist. So it is said that they took all their crystals and programmed the infinite knowledge of the universe into crystals. And that's what makes them Lumerian crystals. So beautiful, beautiful specimen. Let's spin the wheel. Y'all want to spin the wheel? I think I might be addicted to spinning the wheel for y'all. Like, I'm not even the one that's getting anything. All right. Colin. Heather has music notes going. Colin? Laura R. Laura R. You're going to spin the wheel. Ready? Yes, I did a weak one because I'm unless you wanted a septarian egg. Oh, Laura R. Yay, look, I'm going to keep the one of a kind for you because I'm going to tell you why. You get to pick, okay? You get to pick. We have 4 pieces. So, of course, once the piece has been chosen, you can't re-choose it. So, Laura, do you want, this is technically a rose quartz dragon, okay? So, Laura, do you want a rose quartz Chinese dragon? Do you want, I believe it's quartz, snow quartz. It's a skull with a cobra, and then the base is all skulls. A hemimorphite tower, or an amethyst angel, a chevron amethyst angel at that. Which one do you want, Laura? Again, we've got hemimorphite tower, the angel, the amethyst angel, I don't know. I'm sure they think it's some smoke or snow quartz. The skulls, please. Yes, I think it's snow quartz. So it's got a cobra, a little skull, and the base. Yay! All right, so Laura wants, I saw it and I was like, man, that's a hell of a chess piece. I don't know, but they only had the one. But I saw it and I was like, that's really cool. Let's do that. So yeah, they only had the one. Yay! Okay, we did the one of a kind. That makes me happy. All right. Let's move this out of the way now. Yay! Hopefully we'll go to a loving home, the angel. The angel is beautiful. So now you know, those are the 4 things. So whoever gets to spin again, if we get the one of a kind again, you get the option of the other 3 because those are the one of a kind things that we have. So, yay! All right. Next, let me tell you guys. So if you all were here a couple of months ago, we did some wizards made out of clay with gemstones in them. Coolest thing ever. These are the same artist, okay? Phoenix and Jenny both like the hemimorphite tower. Yeah. Laura said, thank you, Morgan, and congratulations on your success. Thank you. And Heather said the hemimorphite tower is very cool. They are cool. Okay. So, this was one of the finds. This is the same artist that did all of those really cool wizard statues. So just a little backstory. This is our vendor that allows us to come shop 2 weeks before the gem show starts. So these are all he brought. So I bought them all. I think we left some that were weird. Like the carvings were a little weird. But I bought all the really cool ones and we had them in this bin or like a cart. And there was a few other people that were shopping there and they were like, where are those? And we're like, we got them all. And she was so mad. And I was like, oops, sorry, not sorry. So what I'm going to show you, these are all hand done. Okay. They're all clay. They all have like a mushroom fairy nymph type theme to them. I think they all do. This one, nope, that one's got mushrooms on it too. They're all one of a kind. Okay. Now, see, we've got a little mushroom. That one has a face. The gemstones, you guys, there's too many gemstones to even mention on all of these. But what we went by was the top one. So this is our short and round amethyst. And here it is. Y'all ready? So it is a jar that you can't, it's a jar, okay? That you can fill with water, charge under the moon, whatever you want to put in it. I do not know, just because I don't know what type of jars these were to begin with. Maybe don't use, you could collect water in it and charge water, but I wouldn't maybe drink it unless you were to scrub the insides really well. But yes, So that is how all of these are one of a kind. Okay. Oh, Jar Jar, yes. So this is our short round, which all that makes me think of is Indiana Jones. But it has an amethyst piece up here. You will be buying the actual one that I show you. Okay, so this one has amethyst all around, and then these big pieces all around it are labradorite. So we have 3 large labradorite chunks. This guy has a little mushroom dude with a face on that side, and then hanging out on this side is a little tree nymph, little brownie sprite. And then, I mean, there's everything in here. Like, I think you could probably look at this all day long and still see something new every single day. So short round is 120. And again, it is a screw top. Like, it's just they took the top of a glass jar and then they built the clay and stuff around it. Okay. So short round is 120. These are one of a kind. And then we have the medium amethyst. So you've got a little bit bigger of a chunk here. Around the top here are amethyst. And then this one is done with big chunks. So you have a big piece of lapis here. Looks like red jasper, carnelian, tiger's eye, malachite, turquoise. And then on this side, you have the chakras right here next to a little tree nymph guy. Again, it is an actual glass jar that you can put things in. This one is also 120. So this one is 7.5 inches by 2.5 inches. The other one was shorter, squattier. So he was almost 6 inches by 3 inches around. Okay. So this one is also 120. This is the medium amethyst. Then we have the large amethyst. Okay. This one is very cool because they left the glass showing in parts. And this one has an amethyst cluster on the top. We also have 3 chakra sections right here. Again, they left the glass open on this one. This is the large amethyst. This is all amethyst woven through here. You've got the stamps of the chakras. And then you also have this little mushroom dude here, little mushroom guy with the face, more chakra stamps. A mushroom dude. And then, yep, you got your little tree nymph up here in the corner. And this one opens as well, screw top, just to show you all. The large ones are 165 each. Okay. Again, all of them are one of a kind, done by the same artist. So I think, they're just gorgeous. And then this guy is our black tourmaline. So big piece of black tourmaline here at the top. Again, so we have chakras on one side, and then the chakra stamps too. This one has red jasper, carnelian, big tiger's eye, malachite, a bunch of turquoise, lapis, a lot of little, so there's like little mushroom dude with a face here with the tree nymph sitting on the mushroom, another mushroom dude there, another tree nymph. Yeah, tree nymph mushroom. Sorry, going this way right here. Big old piece of tiger's eye there. This one's all over the place. I love it. And again, it opens. This one is also 165. Okay. So yeah, these were super cool. We grabbed all of them. I think that was a bird. I don't know if that caught on microphone. It sounded like an old creepy door opening. And Colin and I are here on the complex alone today. So I think it might have been a bird. That was crazy. So yes, those are for clay handmade jars. Of course, amethyst, the amethyst ones are really good for spiritual opening, relaxation. Black tourmaline is going to be your grounding protective stone. So we kind of put the gemstone properties as far as what the large one at the top was in the listing. but they're covered in gemstones. So Christina said George, maybe. I don't know. I heard it out here. It could have sounded just like a weird bird. All right. Let's do one more and then another spin the wheel. How about that? One more, another spin the wheel. So I take full responsibility for this next item. Full responsibility. It was me. It is one of the weirdest things we have ever purchased at the gym show. I will say that now. Okay. And I take full responsibility. I couldn't go home without one. Okay. Hold please. This guy weighs 8 pounds as well, but for some reason there's a difference. This 8 pounds is thick. Like, if you all follow me on social media, we have 3 cats. We have Kitta. She's just large and lovely. And then Cass is tiny. And then we have Crowley, who's got a big booty and he's thick. This is thick. This weighs 8 pounds. So this weighs the same as the Smoky Quartz, but it's more compact. So it's a little harder. Like, it's thick. So this guy, look at those eyes. So the eyes are not gemstones. The eyes are, like resin. The eyes are mesmerizing, you guys. This is red vein jasper. It is solid. This is not like hollowed out. This is one huge solid cat. Christina said that is my cat Mocha incarnate. Right. So it has a booty. Look at that. It's a thick cat. I had to have it. They had a couple of these and the other ones were in really weird gemstones. So this was like the most quote unquote normal of the weird ass carved cat sculpture. I've never seen a cat this big either at the gym show. It is a solid 8 pounds of cat. Okay. So cats have long been associated with witches as their familiars. Familiars participate in magic and ritual that a witch performs. They serve as their companions, are highly protective of their witch, and often carry out magic on their behalf. Okay. Cats also, just in general, have the energy of mystery, of protection, highly protective, and curiosity. That is another. So if these are types of energies you want to increase in your life, this guy, you could set him near your front door for protection. You could set him in your sacred space, or even like a place where you like to read or study so that you're fostering that curious energy within you. Red vein jasper helps ground and protect you. It is known as a warrior stone, bringing the energies of strength, vitality, and emotional stability to its witch. It's also great for reducing stress and helping you navigate life's challenges with confidence, calm, and resilience. It acts as a spiritual shield, protecting you from the negative and draining energy. So definitely you could put this guy by your front door. If you wanted to use him as a doorstop, he could definitely be used as that too. He's thick, but he's going to do some hella protection. Cats are very territorial, so they're very protective of their domain. The cool thing about this and why I loved it, it is matte. It's not polished. I'm going to try and get a little closer. You can see the texture in him. They actually sat there with a tool and dragged it over all of it. So he has this amazing rough texture. And just look at that little face. They even tried to like carve in whiskers, This guy, 7 inches by 4 inches by 7.5. He weighs 8 pounds. It's $200. But you're getting 8 pounds of protective, mysterious cat energy with that guy. He's thick and he's got the mesmerizing. Hold on one more time. Mesmerizing. That's what people have been commenting on social media about is the eyes. So they are just like a resin, resin eye. Yeah, Heather said my husband would put googly eyes on him. I could see that. Phoenix said I love him, but I don't need any more cats. I know. I love him too. This was the one where Colin just stared at me like, what? Are we buying that? And I was like, yes. It made me so happy. All right. Did I say it was time for a spinny wheel? Play the music. Sean, it's your turn. Sean, are you ready? Oh, Sean, one of a kind again. Yay! So, Ms. Sean, what would you like? Would you like the hemimorphite or the angel? Oh, Christina said I missed him. I want him so bad. So someone got it. I want the tower. Yay! All right, Sean got the hemimorphite tower. Hell yeah. That's a Colin find. Colin got those. Got the hemimorphite tower. So yeah. I love this. And we're just, you know what, guys, we're just going to keep this here because we're approaching the end. We're approaching the end. I'm just going to go wheel crazy. Okay. I love it. This is so much fun. We definitely need music next time though. So yeah, definitely need music. I think though, I have learned in, maybe it was Zoom though, that it filters out any type of music. I learned that in the Coven one time. I tried to play music for like they were journaling in a workshop. So yeah, Sean says, thank you. Love it. Love you. Oh, thank you. Yay. Ronica got it. I'm a Jasper girl. The cat is mine. Yes, Ronica. Oh, I love that you got it. I love that you got that. Yay. Okay, so the next one is a Colin find. He grabbed these, loved them. We're coming back with some black amethyst. So it is black galaxy amethyst. Okay, so black amethyst is just amethyst that got real dark. Okay, the galaxy part is because it's basically a druzy. It's made up of thousands of little points, little itty bitty points, to where when the light hits them, they reflect in all different directions and give that sparkly look. Okay. I think the pictures did do just, this one is not picking up great on the camera. I remember this one, but in person. So what it is with this one is the points are so small that it's not showing up on camera. But when you look at it and you move it around, it almost has like a velvet look to it. So we do have more, like we have 7 of these. We have 7. So some of them are more of this velvet and some of them are more druzy, like this one. And then some of them are more geode. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up real quick. Yeah, Artemis says, I'm glad someone got it. Congrats, Ronica. I have a cat named Jasper, but he's all black. Do you have to worry about amethyst fading in direct sunlight? I do believe amethyst is one of I think quartz and amethyst rose. Well, not of course quartz, but they're all in the quartz family. But I have found that yes, amethyst, rose quartz, do is smoky quartz too, can kind of fade in the sunlight. Yeah. Curious Dreamer said, I got a black amethyst from you last year. It was on a host stone. Very cool. Oh, Mama Chola says it fades even if you don't have it in the sun. Okay. And Ronica confirmed too. It does fade in the sunlight. Okay. So yeah, but these black amethyst they're black amethyst, comma, galaxy, which is what we call druzies, or when there's a lot of little points, we call it galaxy amethyst. And then they're also geodes, because that's just the formation of itself of like, outside, it's just kind of plain. And then inside, you've got party going on. So black galaxy amethyst helps create a portal of communication with your intuition and psychic powers. It is known for its ability to aid in spiritual awakenings and cleanse the energy around it. It looks like the night sky, hence its name. You're looking for a stunning stone that adds in spiritual growth, clarity of mind, and emotional healing. This is the one for you. So we have these little bloops. We have 7 of them. They're $25 each. They weigh about 11 ounces, and they all average about 2 3/4 inches by 2 inches around. So we'll intuitively choose one of them when you place your order. Okay. Artemis said, if I didn't, I would have so much amethyst in my little garden. Yeah, these are beautiful, beautiful. I tend to like when stones kind of do other things, come in like other colors, or because most people just know of, purple amethyst. But when it gets so dark like this, they call it black amethyst. So, all right, I said we were going to do it. Let's spin the wheel again. Colin. What? I don't know what he said. It's one of the things about us yelling to each other. Wendy M. I don't know who that is. It's funny because we're just using, first names and then last initial, but I know y'all. And Phoenix said there's a particular kind of amethyst that doesn't fade in the sun. I've seen door handles and rivers of it in gardens. That's cool. All right, Wendy M. Hands off. See what it lands on. One of a kind again. Now it's stuck, but I think this is a fun one to be stuck on. So Wendy, do you want the angel? We have the angel and we have the small rose quartz dragon. So amethyst angel. Technically, it looks like clear quartz. It is rose quartz, I promise. The angel. Wendy says angel. Woohoo! All right, if we do one of a kind again, we only have the dragon left, you guys. Then we're going to have to spin the wheel again. Just so you all know what else was on this wheel today, okay? The tangerine quartz it's a little like, we have some little tangerine quartz, guys. And then the selenite, boop, boop, wherever that was. We actually have some of that clear selenite. This is actually from the state of Washington, though. So, yeah. So those were the other things on the list or on the little spinny wheel. We can always bring the spinny wheel back, though. It doesn't have to just be like a anniversary type thing. We just knew we wanted to have fun today and celebrate, 13 years of being open. It's been amazing. Wendy said, I love it. Thank you so much. Ronica said, I think it's peak amethyst that doesn't fade. Mine hasn't at least yet. 5 years going strong. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and switch this to the side. After the Black Galaxy Amethyst Bloops. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 more just kind of because they're kind of the same thing. So we'll do 2 more and then we'll spin the wheel and then we just have 2 things left and then we'll spin the wheel at the end. Again, so we have 2 quartz skulls. There he is. Okay. 2 different one-of-a-kind quartz skulls. Okay. So the first one, and I will let you know, the carving on the first one is, I realize now that and how we should have phrased that on the thing. It's called it says pointy head quartz skull with inclusions. I should have just said quartz point skull because it does come to a point. So anyway, we'll get there. All right. That's a natural quartz point too. Okay. So the front carving on this guy is a little hard to distinguish because of the inclusions. So you have eye here, nose. He does also have like a little divot right here for a third eye. And then you have his jawline. He's got some very angular, squared off cheekbones here. But look at that. It is a quartz point on the end. And I would say looking at it, it is naturally occurring. It's a naturally occurring quartz point. So it wasn't one that was carved this way, but what they did was they polished it a little bit and smoothed it, and then decided to turn the front into a skull. He has the little third eye. So does the other one, but I'm going to show you that one here. So quartz with inclusions just means it's quartz that has other things going on in it. So I can tell you for sure. Oh, that's cool. Look at the bottom. The bottom is very like garden quartz. We do have some inclusions of hematite because that's the red. The internal structure of this is almost celestial-like, which is very interesting. There are some rainbows. There's a rainbow that's floating around right in here. I'm not sure if the picture picked it up and then he also does have a rainbow in his face somewhere. I remember seeing that when I was looking at it. So again, quartz is a master healer. So it's going to amplify if there's any other minerals or gemstones within here, it amplifies those and amplifies everything in the room. But this one's just really cool because he comes to a point at the end. These are also Brazilian. Okay. Veronica says that is a statement piece right there. So cool. Yes. And yes, he has the third eye. Now we also have what we're calling the quartz third eye skull for channeling spirit realm secrets. So this one is an almost extremely clear. Like look at the, oh, I can't, of course, there we go. Look at that. So crystal skulls themselves have been used by for thousands of years by different cultures, ancient Mayans, Aztecs, ancient Egyptians. So they were used for protection. They were used for healing. They were also used for divination. It's really fun. I actually have my smoky quartz celestial skull came from the same vendor that this one came from Brazil. And he sits on my desk. And whenever I have a problem, I talk to him. And it's just a way of it. The divination is you talk to your skull, you ask it questions, and then of course you open yourself up to the answers to come from meditation or whatever. Okay. Yes. Laura says this is the clearest skull I've seen. It is. So he has the actual third eye carved out here. And then his eyes are carved into his nose. So he's very much more of like a squared off skull. But we got the only one that had that third eye on there, and we got him because he was crystal clear. So if you know anything about crystal balls, crystal skulls, the more clear, the more rare, or the more expensive. Okay. So just for reference, this guy right here is 3¼ inches by 2¼ inches. He weighs just over a pound. He's 175. Okay. Whereas this one is 8½ inches by 4½ inches by 4. He weighs 6 pounds, 7 ounces, and he's 250. Okay. We got an amazing deal. This vendor loves us and we love them. And so I literally went through and just started buying up all the skulls that they had because I love mine so much. So yes, this is the only quartz with inclusions. The other ones have other different parts, different things about them. So they'll be coming up later in the year. So yes, this one is a quartz point 250. And then this guy, the clearest I've ever seen, like really, he's 175. Okay. And then the third eye ones, of course, can help with open your third eye. Really good for divination. Just talk to it. Talk to your crystal skull. The answers will appear. Aaron says the bigger one looks like the big brother of the smoky quartz skull flame you got me from the gym show last year. Smoky quartz skull flame. I do remember. It was like about that big. Yes, I could see that. Artemis says that is a crazy deal. Yes, Laura said, yeah, crazy good deal. Okay, let me put this guy back. And we're going to spin the wheel again. Oh, okay. Because we've done everything on that table. Yeah, we're down to just 2. Two things. Let me let some orders come in. And Sage P. I know who that is. All right, Sage. You're up. I'm going to give it a good spin this time. See what happens. All right. Hands off just in case. What do we got? It's stuck on the one of a kind now. All right. Well, that at least, unless Sage, you do want to spin or you want something else at this point, if you would rather have either a tangerine quartz or a piece of selenite, this is what you would be getting, Sage, would be the rose quartz dragon, unless you would rather have a piece of tangerine quartz or the selenite. So I do like when it's stuck on the one of a kind. So what would you like? Because at this point, we're just going to have, I actually chose the dragon. Yay. Okay. So all of our one of a kind pieces are gone. Do you hear that wheel? We got rid of the one of a kind. I think it's because I was worried about getting rid of the one. I was like, what if it always just is like on selenite or always on septarian egg? And so I was like, I want to make sure that like we make sure that some of the one of a kind pieces go because they're really cool, you know. And so it might have been my intention doing that. Yes, for your reading. Yes, Sage. I love it. I love that was, see, and that's like how things work out too, energetically speaking, you know, like when people need things, they appear, you know? So yes, congrats. All right, last two pieces, you guys, they're both labradorite, and then we'll spin the wheel again. Okay, spin the wheel another time. Both pieces are labradorite. Labradorite is my go-to for magic. I have a piece of labradorite on all of my altars, whether it's purple labradorite, blue, electric blue. So the first thing that we have, look at that shine right there. He does have some other flashy places on his belly. Yeah, you can see it's starting to pop right there. Oh, look at there. There we go. Flashy parts there. Yes, he also has, so looking at the top, big flash point there. Look at that one right there. So this is from the same vendor that we normally get our snakes that look like this. Same vendor that the jars came from as well. The same vendor that lets us shop 2 weeks early. So we picked out this guy. This was the only labradorite snakes like this. Like we grabbed one for a secret shopper. God, look at that right there. And so this is the only other one that they had. So snakes, of course, extreme transformation energy. The ultimate symbol of transformation and rebirth. Just as a snake is able to shed its skin and begin anew, so can you. Snakes represent healing from trauma and can help you release fear, emotions, and blockages that are holding you back from moving forward in your life. Snakes also represent the magical and the mystical, so having a snake on your altar can amplify power as it helps open your root chakra to ground your energy. So you can reach new heights and build energy for spells or rituals. It also increases sexuality and passion and helps you explore and expand limitations. Okay, so we have the one snake, and we have, same vendor, because their labradorite is amazing, 2 Buddha heads. And these are what's called electric blue labradorite. Okay. And they cost us the same because this guy is just taller and thinner, and this guy is shorter, but he's way wider, and they weigh the same. So we'll intuitively choose, but we just have these 2, and these were the 2 with the most beautiful blue, electric blue flash. Look at that. Okay. So Buddha is one of the ultimate symbols of peace, serenity, and enlightenment. These Buddhas remind you to find your center, root down into the earth, and listen to the voice within while also embracing your joy. So he had a couple of these, but to me, these were the most beautiful electric blue. Like when you get that deep blue of the flash, that's when it's called electric blue labradorite. Okay. So we have these 2 Buddha heads. They're the average is 3 inches by 1 3/4. So of course this one's a little bit taller than 3 inches, but this one's a little bit wider than 1 3/4. 9 ounces, they're $47.50 each for the Buddhas. Great for a meditation space, yoga space, or even your desk. They do stand. So even if you just want to remind yourself at work to, breathe, keep calm, all of that. But there's so many different uses. And the backs also have flash to them. Oh, yeah. Okay. So see, that electric blue starts there. Sorry, that's just the kilogram weight on the bottom of these. And then, yeah, the flash even extends to the back. See right through there? So we have these two. We'll intuitively choose one of them, whoever orders those. And then the snake, we just have the one. He measures 6 inches by 5 inches by 1.5 inches. He's 1 pound, 11 ounces. He is $2.15. Okay. And he's got, God, look at that whole chunk over there on that side. So Labradorite, yes, it's psychic development, increasing magical energy. I keep it on all my altars for magic, transformation, increasing tuition, psychic development, and can provide clarity into one's own destiny. One's own destiny. I said that right. Okay. Oh, Mama Chola said, I got a galaxy amethyst. I hope I get a velvet one. Awesome. Yeah. Phoenix says the heads are insane. Yes. That's why, that particular vendor of ours, I can't remember at the moment where he's from, but he specializes in like Buddhas, Ganeshas, Shivas, things like that. And so he has a lot of them, but those two blew my mind, Mama Chola said the heads are very beautiful, but I have so many pounds of Labradorite. I got to put myself in jail for it. Completely understand. That's how I am with fluorite. All right, you guys. Let's spin the wheel one last time. Christy? Like Christy. Christy! Hopefully she's still watching. Yay! All right, Heather's got the music going. This is a work in progress, you guys. A work in progress. First time we've had a fun little interactive thing. All right. Christy. If we get one of a kind, we're going to have to spin again. Oh, no! Selenite. Hey, look at that. All right, Christy, we'll throw a piece of selenite in there for you because it's that super clear stuff. This is from Washington State. So, yeah, that's just a really cool piece of, Christy said, I love selenite. And this is a really cool one. This is that super clear stuff. So we'll grab you a piece or two, throw it in your order. Because, yeah, it's got all the little, you can see all the little layers in that. Yeah. Yay! All right. Let me see. Usually, I don't know if Colin's going to come tell me what we have left. Anything that didn't sell remains in the live gemstone sale category. So feel free to look around and see what else is in there. So our next live sale is actually a jewelry live sale. Okay. We're going to be sporadically putting those in throughout the year. They're not going to be every month. Christy said, thank you. Ronica said, yes, hard to rock, count those in Washington. So our next live sale, it's in our live category. It's already scheduled. It is our jewelry live sale, which will be Wednesday, April 22nd at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. So that is, we love having, it's going to be lots of spring kind of jewelry. We're calling it our spring jewelry sale. So, but then our next live sale is in May for Beltane. It'll be after Beltane though. Yes.
A couple of the venturines.
Okay, we still have some goddesses.
The medium jar is left.
The medium jar is left. So the medium amethyst, yeah. Okay.
C and D of the selenite.
C and D of the yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that again.
Bermejillo.
Bermejillo. So C and D are still left. So this is C, just for those who are wondering what's still left. And then D was the big guy. Great scrying piece right there.
The Septarian eggs?
Septarian eggs are still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. They're expensive.
They are. They are expensive, but we had to get them.
The yellow and the clear quartz hands.
Okay.
And some peridot. I think the smoky quartz is still out there too. I can't be sure.
The yellow, so the calcite with anhydrite bowl and the clear quartz carved bowls are still available as well. And I didn't show it I don't remember showing it last time. We still have one of our biggest, this is the biggest sphere we've ever had. This is still in the live gemstone sale category. I think this might have been the sale before last. This is solid garnet with a kyanite ribbon through it. So the blue, it weighs so much, you guys. It's like 25 pounds or something. So the kyanite ribbon right here that runs through it. So it's absolutely gorgeous. There's pictures of it too. It's a star garnet. So when you shine a light on it, a star appears above it. So this guy is still available. This is, like I said, the biggest sphere we have ever bought. And this came from the same vendor that the snake carvings and the jars come from. We bought all of them. He had the star garnet with the kyanite. We bought all of them. So yeah, it is ridiculously gorgeous. Curious Dreamer said yes. Carrie said, okay, all savings from now till the 22nd goes to jewelry. Yeah. So yes, jewelry is our next live. And then after that will be for Beltane, but it will be after Beltane. I think it's the second. It's the second, usually the second Saturday of the month is our live sales. And then our jewelry sales are thrown in every couple of months on a Wednesday. So, but it'll be all gemstone jewelry. Yes, it's all gemstone, either sterling silver or Tibetan is what we have coming up. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, anything that remains here or anything that didn't sell remains in that category, so you can go shopping. We also have, just to let you all know, that this month, the Ink Goddess Creations box is Rich Witch Ritual. So it's a money drawing box. We had a lot of fun putting this one together. So we have that available. And then in the Ink Spirit Coven, we're doing archetypes. So we've already done our lesson. And we have a workshop coming up next weekend, I believe. So super fun stuff going on there. But thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for the happy anniversary wishes too. 13 years. It's been awesome. And we couldn't do it without you all. So thank you so much. All right. Y'all have a blast of a weekend. Love y'all.